Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Bismillah wa salatu salam ala rasulillah. Amma ba'd. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says in a hadith that we all know, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ. The actions are judged by intention. This isn't just a beautiful hadith, it's a law of life. It means that you're doing what matters less than why you're doing it. Two people could be doing the exact same thing, studying, working out, earning money, but one is being rewarded like he's worshipping, and the other is just passing time, subhanallah. When you set your intentions sincerely for the sake of Allah Jalla wa Ala, every ordinary act becomes extraordinary. Your studying becomes worship. Your training becomes discipline for the sake of Allah. Your effort becomes a form of dhikr, subhanallah. And even your struggles, your sleepless nights, your discomfort, all of that becomes meaningful, subhanallah. So what does it actually mean to live with intention? Living with intention means your life happens through you, not to you. You stop reacting to life and start creating through your choices. It's what transforms a struggle into what we call a lesson. It's what gives patience its sweetness. Because when you know why you're going through something, you can bear almost anything. And that's the difference between living awake and living on autopilot. From my research and looking at people and dealing with people, most people wake up, scroll, react, repeat, and that's it. They're living by default, and I used to do this as well. But an intentional person remembers why he woke up. And when he wakes up, he says the following: Ya Allah, I want this day to be for you. They approach every act with purpose. That's when life stops being random, and this is where that act happens. And that's when even your hardships start to make sense. The other thing as well that we should focus on is training your consciousness. There's a stat, they say that 85 to 95% of our actions are done subconsciously. Meaning most of the time we're not even aware of what we're doing or why we're doing it. So one of the goals in this program, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, is to train your consciousness, to be aware before you act. And the tool we use for that as believers to train this consciousness is what? Dhikr. Remembrance of Allah Jalla wa Ala. Every time you feel yourself drifting, bringing yourself back with a simple dhikr. Ya Hayyu Ya Qayyum, bi rahmatika astaghith. O ever living, O sustainer, by your mercy I seek help. It recenters you and it reminds you that you're not operating alone. You're not doing this for yourself, rather you're doing this for Allah Jalla wa Ala. Also to note that discipline doesn't come from willpower. It comes from clarity of purpose. When your why is clear, your how becomes manageable. A lot of people say, I just can't stay consistent. But the truth is, consistency is not a motivation problem. It's an intention problem. When you truly know why you're doing something, when your intention is rooted in purpose, you'll find strength that surprises you, subhanAllah. Every rep, every page, every prayer, it becomes a reminder of that purpose. So, what are the practical tools for living with intention, right? So I need you guys to take this down, inshallah ta'ala, so we can take the action necessary to bring this to life. Number one, name your intention before any major task. Like literally, I'm telling you, do this as I say it. Say it out loud. Ya Allah, I'm studying to increase my knowledge so I can serve others. Ya Allah, I'm training my body to strengthen the amana that you gave me. And sometimes I do this myself. Majority of the times I do this myself, where I say La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah before I train, because I know that strength is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Number two, revisit your why whenever you feel resistance, and this will allow you to not force yourself to do even harder. Remind yourself of why you started, because what? The insan yansa, the human is a forgetful creature. So seek hardship with intention. Don't ask for an easier life, ask for a life that's worth the effort that you will put in. Number three, surround yourself with intentional people. This is so important. People who remind you of Allah and your purpose when you drift will allow you to keep on pushing when you feel like everything is against you. SubhanAllah. Number four, recognize the birth of intentionality. For many of us, this phase begins between 17 and 20. And that's when you start becoming aware that life isn't just happening, it's shaped by your choices, subhanAllah, which is so important. Moving on to the next point I want to mention is that we need to start living by design and not default. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah At-Tawbah, He says, and say, do as you will, for Allah will see your deeds and so will His messenger and the believers. Allah doesn't just see what you do, He sees why you do it. And that's the beauty of Islam. It's not about just external actions, it's about internal alignment. And this is why when you live by design, when you consciously set your intentions for the sake of Allah, you start seeing your life as a continuous act of ibadah. And not just your salah, not just your dhikr, but your entire being of being in this dunya, subhanAllah. So that being said, we're going to wrap it up inshallah ta'ala with some light call to action to keep you guys occupied bin al-Kareem. So what I want you to practice, ya jama'ah, is to live with intention. Before every major task you do, whether that's studying, training, business, whatever the case is, pause for 3 seconds and ask yourself, why am I doing this? And connect it back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because the truth is, a life without intention is a life without direction. But a life rooted in intention becomes a life of worship throughout its entirety. So ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us from those whose hearts and actions are aligned, whose deeds are purified, and whose intentions are sincere. Bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. Barakallahu feekum. And don't forget to send salutations upon the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And look forward to seeing you guys in the next lesson. Assalamu alaikum.